I'd like to thank Danielle Sear for convincing me to play because as she knows and all the coaches know, I was about this close to not playing for the Mount. And she reached out to me in the middle of training camp and was just like, come out and play with the girls, and she knew I'd be hooked after that. So thank you for believing in me, making me believe in myself, and taking a risk because thank goodness I did it, because if not I wouldn't have had all these memories and experiences and a championship. So thank you so much.
I would say thank you to first my dad. He was a big support. He was always at everything. He drove me to everything. He was at pretty much every game he could be. Even when he's working in Alberta, he would fly to Fredericton just to watch games. So I want to say thank you for all the support. And my mom, she obviously was kind of the good side of things. She always was positive. Sometimes my dad wasn't always positive. So I want to say thank you for keeping the positive in my life. And third, I want to say thank you to Mark because he gave me an amazing opportunity to play here and all the support and pushing me and just believing in me. So, yeah.
So first of all, I would thank our coach, Matthias. Since day one, you have been so supportive and welcoming. When I joined the team back in 2019, you've been such an amazing coach, and I've had a blast these last 4 years. And you're always, it shows so much how dedicated you are to us and to the sport. And you're always so willing to help push us and help us grow and get better at running, whether it's during the season or off season. So I just wanted to thank you so much. You've made my time here the last 4 years just so much fun and amazing. And I'd also like to thank Hannah. I've loved running with you on the team for the last 4 years. You're an amazing runner, and you're so kind, and you welcomed me right away on day one into the team. And when I found out that you were transitioning to a coaching position this past year, I was not surprised, and I was so excited for you because you've been a leader since day one to everyone on the team. So thank you so much, and I'm so excited that you're continuing on with the team. And thank you both so much for a great past 4 years. Thank you.
Thank people who have helped me through my career here. It would have to be my parents. They listen to all the stories that I ever have to tell them whenever I'm angry about practice or a game, or whenever I'm really excited about news throughout my day about volleyball. They're always there for me. So thank you, Mom and Dad.
Definitely Mama June. That's probably a common name for everyone saying thank you, because when I first came to the university, it was my first time away from home, so she was definitely the motherly figure and making sure to check in and just be a supportive mom, basically. I also want to give thanks to my parents. They always showed up to the games, and I know it's going to be, my mom would always bring cupcakes to the Dow AC game, so that's going to be definitely missed for sure. And also give thanks to my grandparents. They were committed and showed up whenever they can. And lastly, I'd like to thank my coaches, so like Harnish and Ewan and all the other assistant coaches. They were very supportive of me and counted on me, and I'm glad they gave me the opportunity to work hard for the team and do the best I can. So
I think there's more than one person that's definitely influenced to where I am here today in my senior year. But I think I would like to thank my parents, my coaches, and teammates, and especially my mom, because she's my best friend. So thank you.
So as to who has been instrumental in my success and what I would say to them, well, my father taught me to play basketball, and he taught me to think about basketball and to analyze the sport. And so really, I wouldn't be the player that I am today without him. So I would say thank you to him.
I would say thank you to both my parents, both of them, but especially my dad. He never misses a game, even when I'm not really playing. He is always here, and he's always helped me with basketball growing up. So yeah, thanks, Mom and Dad.
I'd say throughout my university years, number one, my support from back home, because like like I said, when you're first on the team and you're not getting minutes you want or the grades isn't going how you want them to go, that support from your direct family matters a lot. So that'd be number one for me. And then my coaching staff and Miss June, for sure. Probably Miss June even more than my coaching staff. She's always more worried about me than herself, I would say. She is really a mother to not even just to the basketball team, to the whole of athletics. That's kind of her job, to be a mother to us. So I'd say thank you to Miss June, and then thank you to my coaching staff. And then I'd say thank you to everyone, my players, my teammates, for just being there for me, when tough times are there, because tough times are gonna come, just for having my back. And I'd say thank you.
I would definitely say thank you to my parents, not only for the 4 years, but when I was growing up, the continuous support, and kind of drive for me to play soccer and other sports. Thank you.
One person that I would like to say thank you to would be my dad. I would not be here without him. He's pushed me through my whole athletic career, and to this day, he's the first person I go to with any sports-related questions or concerns, I guess you could say as well. So I would just like to say thank you, Dad.
I'd like to thank my mom for supporting me through this very long journey of soccer, coming to pretty much every home game and a lot of my away games through soccer, through high school and my premier leagues and then university. She's my #1 fan, and I'd really like to thank her for all her support.
I would like to say thank you to my mom and dad. They've done countless drives from Cape Breton. They just were my biggest support system all over the years. My mom got lots of phone calls after practice, me being upset and not knowing what to do, saying oh, I'm gonna quit basketball, this is way too stressful. She always talked me off that ledge, and I'm glad she did. So I'd like to thank my mom and dad for all the support that they've given me over the years.
If I had to thank anybody, I think I'd also like to thank my parents, because coming from Cape Breton, they would also do those long weekend drives all the way up to see my games, and it's not just about that they would, but that they wanted to, and that they would enjoy coming to see me play, and the support that they would always show would be one of my biggest drives to keep playing and to keep going. And I definitely wouldn't be up here without them, so thanks to them.
If I had to say thank you to anyone who's been instrumental in my success, I would say thank you to my parents. I'm sure everyone has seen them. They're in every gym. They're here with us no matter near or far. They're always there. So I would say thank you to them for always supporting me, and also to Campbell as well. If it wasn't for him, he pushed me to contact Mark. So I would say the three of them have been really instrumental in my success.
I would like to thank my dad for always being there, supporting, coming to every single game. Very meaningful. Thank you.
If there was one person that's been instrumental and I want to say thank you to, it has to be June. And I imagine many people are going to say the same thing. June is the athlete's biggest supporter. She's constantly checking in on you, making sure you're happy, you're doing well in school, and that you're enjoying your sport. I don't think there's been a more supportive person since I've been here, and maybe even that I've had throughout my soccer career, so I definitely want to say thank you to June.
Okay, if I could say thank you to someone up until this point, it would be the coaches on our women's team. They have put in countless hours and spent countless hours with me, and they've just believed in me from day one, even when I didn't really believe in myself. And yeah, they know how much they mean, and how much they put into this program. I can't go on, but you guys are awesome, and thank you so much.
There's a lot of people that I have to be thankful for throughout my my university career here and my athletics career. everybody from Mama June for everything that she's done, and just, I mean, the athletics department itself. I've been working there, and Brittany and Tara and Gabby and Mark, everybody in there has been so great to me and have been a really huge part of my experience. Like, I've got to throw thanks to all of my teammates and the coaches that I've had, but my big thank you, it has to go to my parents for supporting the start of my soccer career all the way back in grade 7 and continuing to support it all throughout. From signing me up for summer league when I was like 14 because they saw that I might have some potential in soccer and they wanted me to pursue it, to playing for Team New Brunswick in my grade 12 year, and Mom driving me all over that province in the middle of the winter for a bunch of different sessions so I could just sleep in the car. And then to my university career, my dad was a Mount alum, and he was the one who even suggested that we come here and take a tour, and he's the one who brought me here, brought me on the tour. We ran to Mama June. He's the one who said, look, he plays soccer. Can you get him in contact with the coach? And then to now, when they still drive to every single game and they show up, whether it's no matter what province it's in and no matter how far they have to drive. So I'm definitely, my biggest thank you goes out to Mom and Dad.